In a meadow buzzing with busy bees lived a little bee named Hummina. While the other bees zipped and zoomed for nectar, Hummina liked to float and listen. She collected sounds. She collected the plink-plonk of raindrops on a leaf, the gentle whoosh of the wind in the tall grass, and the happy chirp-chirp of the crickets at sunset. Inside the hive, the queen bee addressed her workers. Every drop of nectar counts. She buzzed. Work hard, be efficient, our hive depends on it. Hummina, buzzed a grumpy bee named Beatrice. Stop dawdling, the queen wants nectar, not daydreams. There's no time for silly sounds. Hummina felt a little sad. She tried to be just like the others, flying in a straight line from hive to flower and back again. But oh, it was so boring. A loud thump, thump, thump from a nearby tree caught her ear. Distracted, Hummina drifted sideways and bumped right into another bee, spilling his nectar everywhere. Beatrice zoomed over, frowning. See, Hummina? Your head is full of fluff, not focus. You must pay attention. Hummina's wings drooped. Suddenly, the sky turned a grumpy gray. Big, dark clouds tumbled in, and the bees rushed back towards the safety of the hive. A mighty storm crashed through the meadow. Whoosh! Went the wind. Crackle! Went the lightning. Inside the hive, the bees huddled together, listening to the scary sounds. When the storm finally passed, the sun peeked out, but the rain had washed everything clean. The special flower smells that the bees used as a map were all gone. The queen bee buzzed with worry. The great clover field is ready for harvest, but the scent map is gone. How will we find it? Beatrice gathered the best scouts. We'll find it by sight, she declared. They flew high into the air, searching for the familiar patch of pink flowers. But it was no use. From high up, every patch of green looked the same. They returned to the hive. Defeated. We are lost, Beatrice announced sadly. A worried hum filled the hive. Hummina heard the worried buzzing. She closed her eyes and thought past the fear. She didn't think about what she could see or smell. She thought about what she could hear. An idea sparked. She didn't need smells. She had her sounds. She remembered the creak of the old oak tree and the gurgle of the little stream. They were landmarks. She flew to the queen. I can find the way, she buzzed softly. Beatrice scoffed. With what? Your silly sounds? But the queen was desperate. Lead the way, little one, she commanded. Hummina took a deep breath and began to hum a brand new song. It was a map made of music. Creak, creak past the tree, she hummed, leading the swarm out of the hive. The other bees followed, puzzled and uncertain. Beatrice flew near the back, watching Hummina with doubtful eyes. They flew for a while, and then they all heard it. The loud creak-creak of the old oak tree, just as Hummina's song had described. A few bees buzzed in surprise. Hummina added a new verse to her song. Gurgle, gurgle by the stream, she sang, where the shiny pebbles gleam. They followed her tune and soon found the stream, its water bubbling over shiny pebbles. Now more bees were starting to believe. Beatrice looked at Hummina with wonder. Hummina hummed the final part of her map song. Rustle, rustle through the reeds, she sang joyfully. That's where our sweet journey leads. They flew through the rustling reeds, and when they came out the other side, there it was, the big, beautiful patch of sweet clover, full of yummy nectar. The whole hive cheered for Hummina. Beatrice flew right up to her. I was wrong, Hummina, she buzzed happily. Your sounds aren't silly at all. They're a gift. The queen bee named Hummina, the official song mapper of the meadow. From that day on, Hummina's songs were the most important maps in the whole hive, and every bee learned that there is more than one way to find your way home.